Hey, this is Jawz. I've had a lot of people respond to my music, and I've had a lot of questions. People asking me, what do my tattoos mean, and are there any meanings behind my tattoos? So this video right here is specifically to let you know what my tattoos mean. So I don't know where to start, but let's start on my hands. So we have True Poet. Obviously I write and I love music. This is why I got True Poet. Let's go up on the hands. I have praying hands right here, and growing up, having faith meant a lot to me. And then on the side is an hourglass that kind of faded away. And then I have a skeleton on the outside that go up. Then we have believe. That word is a very strong word for me, and I feel like if you believe, you can do anything. So I got believe here. I have the words courage right there above my arm or my hand, and then going up would be a basketball, which is something that I grew up on playing, and then going up more would be a microphone that says gift to gab. And basically I always talk. I'm ADHD and I have a gift to gab. I always talk. And so now going over here, this is in Chinese, I believe, saying smile now, cry later. Or going down up, smile now, cry later. And then here's the smile now, cry later. And that means a lot to me from that meaning of it. Then I have a cross with the words faith, because faith is something that I grew up on and I needed. And it's a rosary because I used to pray every single day.
Still do.
And I still do. Yes, correct. And going here, this had no meaning. It's just a rabbit's head. But going over more to my side, I have a dream catcher, which in my own house I have a dream catcher. I've always had it. Going over to the other side is a word struggle, and with struggle comes strength. So when you flip it over, it says strength. Struggle, strength. So then going up here, I've dealt with a lot of different religions, and I've studied just about every single one, and one of them would be a Buddha, which means a lot to me with Buddhism. This would be the Eye of Ra, the Egyptian eye. Going over here would be a turtle. I have many turtles. Loyalty, which obviously is one of the most important things to have. Let's see what else tattoos. I got right here, I got the word love, but I have it in a gun, a grenade, a Swiss knife, and an AK. Now let's kind of go up more. Right here I have Bob Marley and a lion. Bob Marley has been an influence in my life, and so that's why I have him tatted right here. Going up, I was born in April, and so I have the Aries sign. And then going over here more, only God can judge me, with praying hands. And that's because the way I look and the way I present myself, people always want to judge a book by its cover. And so for that, only God can judge me. This right here, a lot of people have asked me, is this Frank Zappa? Who is this? This is my father. He died before I was born, and in his honor, I got a tattoo of him because he died of pancreatic cancer. So that's a tattoo of him I always look at. Going from my arm, let's go from my arm right here. I have Smeagol from Lord of the Rings, who's holding a ring. And that's one of my favorite movies, favorite characters, and so I have that tatted on me. What else do I have here? I don't even...
Tupac? Oh, Big L.
No, Big L. Rest in peace. My favorite rapper of all time. And so I have his when he was born and when he died, 1999. Not knowing that those numbers flipped around is 666. Oops. but so I got that from him, and then I got Big L, and then right next to Big L would be Bruce Lee. And then right in the middle is Jesus, and it's a face of Jesus as well as him on the cross. So it's a double image, if you can see that.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's go to the right.
Only the strong survive.
Okay, I have so many tattoos I don't remember now. Only the strong survive. And
what is this, a diamond?
Yes, this is a diamond, one of my first tattoos I had, and kind of meaning shining. I'm a shining diamond, I'm a shining.
We're over here.
And then we
Why so serious?
Yes, we would have a Joker. This is Why So Serious. My favorite character in any of the Batmans, and Why So Serious, you know?
So much.
Very good movie. Well, where do you want to go? Let's go. Okay, so we have a tiger. A tiger has a lot of courage and a lot of strength, and that's one of the reasons why I have it.
Stand still. And
then I have
Stairway to Heaven.
Oh yes, I have a Stairway to Heaven on my back arm. Over here I would have nails, and then I have a Joker with a gun with bullet holes. Now there's not too much meaning to those right there. This one right here, the word breathe, and with musical notes. Flipped around, it says music. M-U-S-I-C. Breathe music. And music is my life, and that's what I breathe.
Indiana Jones.
My favorite movie, my favorite actor, Harrison Ford, Indiana Jones. I have tatted right on my elbow. Great, one of the greatest actors out there. I also represent LA, being out here. I love LA, and so that sign is on me. Let's go over here more. This is just a scary thing, nothing, no meaning to it. Here, ain't with being broke. So some type of motivation, because being broke and be struggling is hard. So it's basically me saying I ain't gonna be broke anymore. And let's see where else you want to start. We have dice with a cash sign, making money playing dice. A Joker smoking. Over here I have a cash sign, a marijuana plant, something that actually is a positive because of the smoking marijuana has helped me with so many issues. And then over here, if you can see, you want to try to zoom in right here? You can see I have 3 pills in the shape of my crazy life, and that's because, just to make it short, one of my best friends growing up overdosed in my hands and died off methadone pills, and so he was a Mexican, and for him I got my crazy life in a pill form. To keep going, I have a bullet because I was hit one time with a bullet, and it's always there to remind me that that is something I went through. My family, my father was from Detroit. I was in Detroit for a few, and so I have that to symbolize where I'm from. And then let's turn it over to mushrooms, a phase I was in for pretty much a week, but it made me open my eyes and see some things that were just like, wow. I have some stars here that are basically kind of like I'm a shooting star, shooting stars, different logos here. And this tattoo right here was one of my first tattoos, which is death. But when you flip it around, it says life. So life and death. With life comes death, and with death comes life. So what are you looking at now?
Bless these.
Bless. Okay, so I got a cross shaped out of a bullet. Bullets saying.
Bless these.
Yeah, bless these for my enemies. Because that basically says it on its own.
What you got on your hands here?
A soldier, from being a street soldier, growing up in the streets, and basically you don't have to be in the Navy to be a soldier. And it's the same thing over here. I got the
skeletons.
Skeletons, yes. I think that pretty much goes with the arms. If you want to go back up here, I got no fear, because I believe we all have to face our fears. And with that, here, flip these around. So as obviously I can't see right here,
turn wounds.
The tattoos here, turn your wounds into wisdom. With a lot of incidents, you can turn that into wisdom.
Okay, I got that. What is this?
We have a dragon right here. not too much meaning to that. A Grim Reaper and another Grim Reaper, because death follows and
you
people
got Jawz
watch.
on your neck?
Yes, I actually, a lot of
Jawz
people, well, for one, a lot of people, when I introduce myself and I say, hi, I'm Jawz, they immediately say, oh, you're Josh? Which isn't the case. Then I got tired, so I just got tattooed on my... the reason behind me getting Jawz and why my name is Jawz and why people call me Jawz, it all started out when I was probably around 4 years old, and I was always in the bathtub, and my mom would line toys up, and she would play with one of the sharks and go dun 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 dun, and I would react to that. And actually, I was like 2 years old, and so that was the first time that I was called Jawz. And then going up more, I would box, and as boxing, I would always hit in the jaw. And so after 10 or 15 different matches, people just started calling me Jawz. And then, because of my ADHD and I always talk so much, your mouth's always open, so it's Jawz. Oh, his jaw's always open. That's Jawz right there. So I had a couple different meanings, but in the end, they were all Jawz. So that's the main reason why I have it. And to be honest, I believe, is this the one with the shark right here?
Yeah.
Yes, the shark right here I got, which symbolizes Jawz. But in all honesty, if you see in the other videos, that I did have teardrops, and I didn't. I thought that was the only mistake I made with tattoos, and so I covered the teardrops up because I couldn't even walk around without.
What did the teardrops mean?
The teardrops meant I had two of them. The first one meant because of my father. My father passed away before I was born, and so I got that immediately because of him. The second tattoo was, like how I said, my best friend who died in my arms or right next to me from pills, and after that I got the second one. When I would walk around, people would judge it, police would judge it immediately as in, oh, drops, murder. And so I just got tired of being hassled every second, and I got it covered. So that's why you don't see the drops. And then over here I have an anchor. Growing up, I'm always in the water, always swimming, always fishing, and so that's why you see so much of things from the water and stuff like that. But we have an anchor here and then a cross because I grew up on, I'm a Catholic, I grew up on it, and that's basically the reasons on the face. If you want to go on the side, I believe this is respect.
Humble.
Okay, this one's humble, and that actually was one of my dad's favorite words. Humble for me is just to stay where I am and realize where I came from, and not take anything for granted. And then over here I got respect, and respect comes a long way, and it's hard to earn it, but when you do, it feels good, you know. So that's the two reasons I have here. With the neck, we
have yin and yang.
So the yin and yang, yeah, what comes in, what comes out, from all the way from different jitsu and stuff so like that. So let's do the neck. We got the 5150. One of the main reasons why I have that is I was a wild child. I was getting myself into no good, and I was being crazy, being a kid, and I did some crazy things, and eventually I thought, you know what, it goes together, and so I got 5150 from a lot of the decisions I made being a kid. So let's see what's above.
Wings.
Okay, so we have the angel
Cross.
wings. The angel wings. How do I go on the angel wings? It's basically a way for me, at least. It's my father, kind of like an angel watching over me. It had a lot of different meanings for me, but for me it was pretty much about my dad and him being an angel watching over me. And so I got the angel wings, and then I got the crown. It wasn't because of Latin Kings, which a lot of people had asked me. It was more because I was in New York for a very small time, and I got a crown because there was a lot of those symbols, but it wasn't because of Latin Kings.